Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. It's Carpo. It's a word that I've been trying to avoid for a long time, and it's false flag. I think that word has become kind of a catch-all for anything that happens that people can't explain or don't understand. And I laugh at a lot of it, but I understand it. I mean, I've known about false flags since the early 90s when I learned about it, and I was about, in my teen years. And, so for 20 years I've been aware of false flag attacks, and I know that they've utilized them. I know that Pearl Harbor, they allowed the attack to happen. They had an excuse to go to war, from what I've been told. But I avoid the whole idea of this false flag thing because people are using it for everything. Every storm that occurs is a false flag, and every person who gets shot, it's a false flag. But this Kenya issue is the first one that I've actually seen recently that really, it's got me thinking. And for those of you who aren't aware, in Kenya, in northern Africa, they just recently found, it was announced September of this year, that they just found 5 the largest aquifers ever found in the world. Big ones that could supposedly, quote, help the people of Kenya. And it's ridiculous because we know that's not what's going to happen. The water's going to be taken over, it's going to be controlled, and it's going to be regulated, and the industry is going to profit off of Kenya. The thing that really got me about this one was that how ironic, just after they find the largest aquifers in Kenya, then all of a sudden there's this Kenyan mall shooting that happened. And the people who were involved in this, who they claim had done this, were supposedly there were a lot of rapes and stuff that happened during this event, which goes totally against the extreme Islamic view. You don't rape women. It's not the way that extremists work. This opens up the idea that it could be some sort of not necessarily a false flag attack, and this is where people, I think, get it skewed. It's not that the attacks are fake. It's not that the things that happen are fake. It's that they're forced to happen. Kind of like if you want to see 2 people fight, and you go over and you're like, hey Bob, Joe talking a bunch of shit about you. Oh yeah, he says you're weak. And then you start a fight over it. It's the same exact thing. We have people infiltrating every group that we can say, hey, these guys are getting ready to attack you, you better do something about it. All I can say about the issue is, I don't know the details, but I know that I don't know anything about Kenya. Nobody ever hears anything about Kenya. Kenya is completely off the map as far as, except for people talking about Obama's birth certificate, which I'm sick of that shit too. But Kenya has not been heard of. And then all of a sudden, a couple weeks after they announced these aquifers, there's a major attack and it becomes national news. These attacks happen around the world all the time. All the time. In all kinds of countries. Every day there's a major shooting. Every day there's a major genocide in action. Why do we attach ourselves to this particular Kenyan issue? Because by appearing destabilized, by making the country appear destabilized, it allows corporate entities to move in and try to regulate all this water they've found. And for those who think that water is plentiful, think again. It's not. And so that's all I wanted to say, was that people who are looking into this Kenyan thing, there might be something to it. It's the first time I've, recently seen anything that really got me thinking, why? Why are they talking about Kenya? Why now? And so those are my thoughts on it. Any others are welcome, and hope everyone has a great day.